Hello, my name is Jean Houston, and I have had the incredible opportunity of working on the very frontiers of social change and development in, 109 countries. But what I've mostly noticed is how worldwide women are getting stronger, bringing a new sense of purpose and passion to the transformation of societies. I mean, they are bringing women's values, holistic, syncretic, relationship and process-oriented, organic, spiritual, sharing, co-creative to all these institutions, and they are making a difference. They are making things happen. I mean, what I have particularly found worldwide is the rising tide of feminine intelligence. I mean, it has been just extraordinary. I mean, with these new values, they are coming into a time of dynamic reordering of priorities. I mean, we've always known these values have been traditional to women's genius, women's ways of knowing, but now something else is happening. We see these values are essential to a world, not only a world that works, but to our very survival. And yes, old fears, old traditions are threatening to restrain us. So the backlash is really quite terrible. But you know, many women are coming to see themselves as the creators, the co-creators, the evocateurs of a world that works. And the fact is, seeing ourselves as the pilgrims, as the parents of this new emerging order. For a new world to be born, it takes a new mind. And it is the rich mind style of woman that is really coming in to make the new partnership with men, to make a world that is absolutely required if we're going to survive our time. I mean, afraid that's the way it is. And I think that this development is the most important thing that has happened in the last 5,000 years. I mean, the fact is that women seeing themselves as the parents, as the pilgrims of this new order. And the fact that we're guided principally by a holistic paradigm, seeing how the forces, the energies of one arena can be brought to the others, seeing it as a whole, not as a series of parts. Friends, this is a revolution in mind. More, it is an evolution that allows us to co-create this new world, the world that works for all, the world that has to happen. Now, the FemmeQ Summit is central to us. It's where it's at. It's where the action, the inspiration, the ideas, the meetings carry us forward. It's where we will learn and be encouraged by some of the wisest and the most accomplished women of our time. And they'll be there with you, engaging you in passionate discussions, support, empowerment, ways of carrying your greatest ideas into action. You will engage in training. You will gain friends more. You will gain partners in helping you to carry your ideas forward. Oh, friends, I mean, you will be fired in the passion for the possible to really do what you've come into this world to do. You know, with this summit, you will be challenged to your core. That's true. Oh, more. With this summit, you may well be given the will and the way to withstand old obstructions. With regard to that, I'm reminded of what happened to me when I was 16 years old. I was a student leader. I was president of my high school's organization, and Mrs. Eleanor Roosevelt, who had just retired from the United Nations, was bringing us, the young student leaders, together to train us, to teach us, to empower us. She used words that were wands, pungent ideas, and we felt ourselves inspired to the very depths of our being. And one day she turned to me and she said, I'll try to imitate what she sounded like, "My dear, I rather suspect you're going to have a most interesting career. But remember, my dear, that as a professional woman in our time, you can expect to be scored, shall I say. But remember too, my dear, that a woman is just like a tea bag. You put her in hot water and she just gets stronger." My friends, please come to the FemmeQ Summit in Berlin if you can. The tea that we will have together is magnificent. Thank you.